Hi everyone, Wolfie Rankin here. Look, vinyl's a great thing, but you know, in some ways it can be a real pain in the ass. Not only do you have to clean it and look after it, but you've got to store it somewhere. So if you're one of these people who move around a lot, I don't think vinyl collecting is necessarily a great thing if you're going to be bringing lots of crates with you all the time, every time you move. Can be a problem. However, if you are a collector, you're still going to have to store it somewhere. And where do you store it? Well, there's lots of solutions people come up with. For me, the thing is that I don't play my vinyl. I just collect it. And people say, well, why do you do that? Because, as I said, I grew up with vinyl, and I think it is an utter pain in the ass, and I don't want to play it. I collect it because I appreciate the artist and I appreciate the rarity, and for me it's like art collecting. If I want to listen to it, there's lots of digital options that I've got, so I can download an MP3 from Google or somewhere like that, and I'm fine, thank you very much. Or I can get a CD if I like, which is a lot cheaper, and some of these records end up being like $200 to $500 to $1,000 sometimes. Why would I want to play a record like that? So I don't. And what I'm really after is, instead of putting things on shelves like a lot of people do, I'm a little bit concerned about dust. So I like to put my records away somewhere. So I'm thinking in terms of a museum curator, archivist situation. So that's what I'm really after. However, I saw a box on the internet, and I thought, that looks interesting. And the thing is, I tried to do. I looked around YouTube to see if I could find if anyone had done any reviews of something like this, and nobody has. Funny enough. So I thought, right, well, I can corner the market then. So I'll show you what I've got. This is the Power Dynamics professional audio flight case. I think flight case is the thing that you will look for if you're doing a Google search. Foam lined, 2 lockable latches, soft grip handle, stackable, fully removable lid. And there's the dimensions if you're wanting to check that out. Silver, which is really bad for me. Well, I just let people think silver's bad for me. Okay, so here it is. Here it is. It's light, which is nice. It's pretty solid. Feels pretty solid. It's got little rubber feet, and as you can see, the little feet are reasonably high up, which is good if you're a DJ and you've just come out of a club and it's raining. That's going to keep your vinyl off the wet pavement, so that's a good thing. The lid is removable. We'll just undo the latches here. So that's it, like that. I'll just remove the lid. It comes off really easily, no problem at all. We'll just put that there. And inside we've got, I don't know whether you can see that all too well because it's very dark in there. The sun was out and now it's just kind of hidden behind a cloud. There we go, that's a little bit better. So you can see inside now. It's just got a couple of those anti-humidity type of things, which whether they work or not, we don't really know, but they're in there anyway. I usually keep those things in with my records. So there you go. That's what it looks like on the inside. The corners are just very, very slightly rounded, but not too bad. Now, the problem that I'm finding with it is that, as I said, I like to keep things in a sort of like an archival state. So here's a record of mine that I've got in a plastic bag, just an what do you call them? PVC cover, normal PVC cover, and then there's this outer one just for a little bit more protection. I'm all about protection here. So this is one of those sealed ones that you can get. So it's got that across the tops to keep all the dust and stuff out. Now the problem is that it kind of sits up a bit. So when you put your records in and you've got these covers, they're going to get squashed down a little bit, but your cardboard bit isn't. And the other thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is your gatefold albums, because if you've got a lot of them and you're putting them together, I think what happens is there's a risk that you're going to squash the cover a bit. So I'm a bit bothered by that. But the other thing that I do to keep my records safe is to simply keep them in the packs that they're delivered in. I think these things are top notch. They keep everything really nice and safe. So I tend to hang on to them, and if I've got anything extremely rare, I will usually keep them in something like this. But this won't fit in your flight case. They will fit in the case that I've already got, so that's one thing, but yeah, I can't put them in the flight case. So it depends. Now, I think if you're a DJ, if you're going to a club and you're spinning your 12 inches, yeah, I think this would be really, really good. But for someone like me, sort of yes and no. So I'm not sure whether I like it or not. And yeah, I am bothered by trying to keep hold of my gatefolds. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with those. I've got some places where I've sort of put them to keep them safe, but yeah, I'd be concerned that the covers are going to be crushed. Now it's got dark again. Now what I've heard is that some of these cases are bigger on the inside. No, I don't mean like the TARDIS, but they might be something that might appeal to me more. Maybe I can put these like cardboard things in there. It would be good. But otherwise, it's not too bad. I think I'm going to be okay with it. There's a few sort of loose albums that I've got sort of hanging around, and maybe I can pack them away in that, and that would be a good thing. So I'm giving it sort of like 4 out of 5. I'm sort of happy with it, but maybe it could have been a little bit better. Still, that's life. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Wolfie Rankin here. See you later. Bye.